Hi everyone, and this is just a quick message for someone very, very special today. We know that you, Taylor, Luke, beautiful Taylor, have recently been into hospital. We know that you're now out of hospital, which is absolutely fantastic news.
Your dad got in, sorry Mal, but I do like to interrupt. Your dad got in touch with us a couple of days ago and asked us to give you a mention. And well, he actually asked us to. We said we would. He just said that you like to watch our channel and our videos. And we said we'd happily give you a mention and a shout out.
And so we want to say, we're so glad you were on the mend, sweetie. And you make sure you take some rest and you get all your strength back up, because that's what we want, beautiful girl.
And sit back, don't watch this video, go and watch The Simpsons or something, SpongeBob, because to your dad, David Luke, this video is a bit of a rude one, and I forgot that we'd be doing the mention on this video for Taylor, so I advise not to watch this one. Find one of our other ones that ain't so rude. But yeah, everyone enjoy. Taylor, get better soon, kid. And hello to all your sisters. I think you've got 3 sisters from what we're seeing on the picture.
Yes, hello the Luke family, and we just want to say again, so glad you are better, sweetie, and you get better soon. Love you lots, and we will see you on our next video.
Take care, everyone.
Bye, Taylor.
Care,
Bye, Luke
family.
family.
Hey, Mo, we need to get an intro down for this channel, you know.
Yeah, but what are you thinking, Lee?
Why don't I rap over the top of it?
Don't be ridiculous. You sound like a northern Eminem.
Look, listen to me. Yo, yo, yo. The Munch Brunch in the house, man.
Absolutely not.
Right, what you got in mind?
Let's just keep it simple.
I'm Lee.
I'm Aim.
We're the Munch Bunch.
Hi everyone, and welcome back to another mukbang with Aim and Lee. We are the Munch Bunch UK. What have we got on the menu today, Leon?
Hey Mo, this is TikTok Bum. It is a Chinese... Yeah, it's like my new phrase, and...
It scares me when it says... I remember where it comes from.
What? Oh, it comes from me, my mouth.
You can do put your back into it. It cut that at the beginning of that song, though.
No, you stole it from me, because I've never heard that song ever.
Yeah, you can put your back into it. You've never heard that?
No, not ever in my life. Eve stole that from me and used it in his song.
Anyway, today we have got on the menu, Lee.
Oh yeah, we forgot about what's on the menu, Lee. We got Chinese, so it's chicken curry for me, Chinese chicken curry, spare rib. Let's just show you, then I can show you hers. Chicken balls, chips, Chinese curry, spare rib, and sweet and sour sauces.
Okay, so my mum and Tia have the same, but we all have a little bit of something different. Mine and Tia's, because Lee's a bit like...
Shut up, you.
Chicken chow mein. We have chicken chop suey, nicked a bit of Lee's curry, pancake roll, which has prawns in, but I always take the prawns out, so I don't like seafood. A spare rib and Lee's chicken balls.
All we're going to do is I'm going to try and move this back a bit and we're going to see if it still looks as good, because
there's no way I can eat it.
It's a bit far away at the minute, guys. So
we're fine.
We're fine. You'll have to accept it.
I've got to move mine right here.
Yeah, that just looks terrible now.
No, I cannot. No, it doesn't. People are here for the chat. Look at me, you cut my head off.
Well, that's alright. I'm in with the
There we go. You know what we've got, guys. Where's my fork?
You just have to accept it, guys, I'm afraid, because it was a far. I need to work on this. Your fork, Aim. You just said that.
I've got
you got a fork. She got a fork. How we all doing, guys? How we all doing? It is us. It is you.
That's the chicken chow mein.
We're the Munch Bunch. You are Pete, Sue,
Don't forget you.
Dave. Yeah.
That's your old neighbours, Pete and Sue.
Check out the description, guys. In there you'll find our Instagram details. We put stuff on there like every day if we can.
Guys, I should do this because he always forgets.
Our details for our second channel, where you'll find mukbangs. We're uploading on there every few days as well. And how to support the channel if you wish to. We are set on Patreon, so you can get more for your money.
Oh, and thanks so much, guys, for subscribing to our other channel. And our new subscribers who might have come from there too, yeah?
We also have some bread and butter. Guys, if you don't know me by now, you won't know what I'm doing, but I'm making a chip and rice sandwich.
Was there somebody else the other day? I'm sure it was a lady who said she's eating either chicken curry or pasta.
Oh no, I don't know about that, but somebody did say I've got them onto this sandwich. I think it was a bloke. I can't remember your name, I'm afraid, off the top of my head.
What?
So
Coke always burns, doesn't he?
Yeah, it really does. But it's good. It's a good burn.
Oh, look what we have
it's
here.
It's a great burn. I'm still too really low down here. I don't know what the hell's going on today. I feel like I've shrunk.
Broccoli.
Broccoli in a Chinese. What the hell are you playing at? That's criminal. So, today, guys, we are going to go over what went over the other day, which was basically flashback to our childhood.
And you guys have been really enjoying this series that I've been doing.
Yeah, so we're going to talk about some of your memories and also some of ours. But every video, I ain't talked to him about this yet, but I did mention it the other day. We're going to try and do a shout out for one specific person in each video. And I'm just going to look through the comments, and it's somebody this week, and each week it'll just be, or each video, someone who makes a contribution to the community section, as in like the comments, and who comments regularly, you're going to get a shout out. So today, he's been here since pretty much day one from what I remember. Been here for months. Well, we've only gone about 3 months. But Phil Lewis, how you doing, mate? I think you said
Phil could be a lady. I'm Phil.
It's a bloke, Phil Lewis, who is from Cardiff, I think you said.
Hi, Phil.
How you doing, buddy? Watches regularly, comments regularly, and that is why we're giving him an honourable shout out. You're going to be inducted to the Munch Bunch Hall of Fame. If you ever
I
get
wasn't
one.
saying you wasn't about Phil. I'm just saying my friend's mum was called Phil.
There was an awkward one. A lady called Mary Conlan, who's a big follower of ours as well. She's from Ireland, and I didn't know this. And she said, "Well done, lads." And I said, "Oh, you do know I'm a lady." And she said, "Oh, it's something we say in Ireland. Lads can mean girls and boys. Hope you were offended." I said, "I've been bloody offended. Take more than that to offend us."
Not at all, babe. Thank you very much. First time I've been called that.
Chips and rice in bread and butter.
Right, let me have a taste of this. Only have a nibble.
Oh,
I've had enough of this now. This is disgraceful.
it's so good. It's so tasty. What are you thinking, Emma? You got a bit of curry sauce in your lip?
No, not at all.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, how
Not in
far
the
to please?
slightest.
Well, I have a top what's not to like.
It's just not acceptable. Yeah.
No. I'm moving this back a bit so we can zoom in a bit more, guys. Now, I've literally just put my arm in the food, which is disgusting.
Well, at least it's on your chicken ball.
So there we go, guys.
That's my head.
Oh, well, you need a bigger head than I'm, basically, Bab. I'm sorry, you need to get a smaller head, rather.
Shut up.
Right. Hey, Mo, what's been going on with you? Oh, my God.
What? What's happened?
Nothing that drastic, I'm.
Thought it was a spider.
No, I've not had a bump on my leg for years since I was a kid, and before we were setting this up, I smacked my leg big time off our big TV stand. I ended up with a lump on my leg.
Plummy neck.
I
That's
just
your
fell
skin
too.
thinning.
But I mean, remember when you was a kid and you grazed yourself? It like hurt like a right. Oh, it was terrible.
The front of your knees always looked terrible, didn't they? I remember when you skid all up the pavement on gravel. Oh my God. I remember once we was on holiday and me and my uncle took their dog Harvey, the golden retriever, up this embankment and to get onto like this field, and that was we had like this big log cabin, and behind there was like this hill, sort of probably like yay like that. And we climbed up the top of it, and I wore some new jellies. Girls, do you remember what jellies are?
I remember.
And I had some jellies on. Best shoes, by the way.
I didn't wear them.
And anyway, this hill wasn't grass. It was like a stone hill, gravel mixed with like sand. And I got to the top, my shoe slipped, and I went, and all the front of my legs were just cut to ribbons.
Well, that's a good little image. I remember I went to a park. I took you there as an adult, like we took Tia to
Sounds a bit strange.
Williamson's Park or Willie Bob Park. A lady on here, Mrs. O, you'll know where I mean. Williamson's Park in Lancaster. There's a lot.
And I'm going to say this now and interrupt. If it's called Williams Park,
Williamson's.
yeah, why do you call it Willie Bob?
Willie Bob.
No, Willie Bob would be Willie Bob. It's not Willie Bob, is it now? It's like me saying the West Park, which we have here in Wolverhampton, is called the North Park.
Well, it's called Willie Bob Park. I don't know why. Maybe the bloke's name was.
Everything's Bob in Lancaster. Bob to the shop, Willie Bob Park.
Maybe the bloke was called Williamson.
Your stepdad's called Bob.
Well, I can't help it if she got with. Anyway.
It's all Bob, isn't it?
I can't help if Bob took over when my mum got with. So Willie Bob Parkham. I was there with my parents and their friends and not my friends. And my friends are older than me. And they went up this embankment and I was like, oh, I can get up there. And I was like 5 and I couldn't and I slipped back down and they all left me.
Oh.
Like, I think it's because they couldn't get back down themselves. They had to say, oh, they probably said, we'll find you in a minute. I probably thought, they've left me. So some family found me. I mean, good job it's back in the...
Where was your mum?
I was with my friends who was meant to be looking after me. And I was told, well, like I said, thankfully it's them days are not these days, because these days you don't know who the hell's in the park. Them days, you know, you only got a couple of flashes and whatnot.
I actually seen a man in our park once, you know.
Yeah, flashed him.
No, while flashing.
Oh, was he doing that? I didn't say it, it's alright.
Really?
I didn't say it.
I don't care.
I didn't say
You're
it.
orderly.
Anyway.
I'm sorry about
I'm not the one doing it, dirty git.
I just had to tell him off.
Yeah,
You can't
we're
go
not
there.
together. Ooh,
Look, that's
chicken.
You can't go and try and
I always said the word. Anyway, this family found me, and they took me to my parents. And
So your mum and dad were there?
I've just literally... Do you not listen to anything I
But
say?
why would your mum and dad let you go off?
Right, there was 3 groups, 3 families with their kids. My mum and dad were one of the families. The kids said, we'll look after Lee. They didn't look after Lee. They left him at the bottom of flipping hill. And I started getting up the embankment. I slipped back down on my arse, got upset. Said, bugger off, you buggers. I was like 5. And this family found me and took me in. And it was something like Jungle Book. I was taken by a bear and a tiger. It was great. And I grew up in the jungle after that. No.
Okay, so on to our stories that we want to mention a few people and a few things they've said.
Okay, so...
Who makes cracker... you know, like you put your Chinese in your cracker. It's just one of them things, isn't it? You just do.
So I was going to run through these quickly, guys, like some of the comments we had regarding our first video in this
Hang on a minute.
series.
Today, I'm going to make Lee try one of these crackers with the rice and the curry in the cracker.
After eating chicken balls, thank you. So, Princess Armani, who's a subscriber, said she remembers when, with the camera of the films, like we were saying the other day, where you had to take your camera film in to have it sort of processed, and it could take up to like 3 weeks at a time. Not like instant photos these days. You kids are spoiled. Megan Roberts says the bill was the best.
I built the done it. And you saw 2 coppers walking down the road.
One of these days soon, that'll become like a new rave anthem.
Megan, that might cheer you up then, because the bill's coming back out.
Oh my god.
Yeah, the bill. And have you heard the news?
No.
James Corden only put on his Twitter that he's making a new series with Ruth Jones and new Gavin and Stacey.
Am I the only person who thought it was a bit crap, the Christmas special, compared to the original series? I thought it was a bit poor myself. So, that was just me, a bit sceptical. Dean, alright mate, you said when mobile SIM cards were the size of a credit card. They were pretty big. I don't know if it's a credit card size, but they were fairly big.
I remember when it was bloody huge.
He also says, do you remember Rosie and Jim? And Big Break. I love Big Break. We're a big fan of Rosie and Jim, I've got to be honest.
I love Rosie and Jim. With the canal boat thing.
Yeah, Rosie and Jim, Rosie and Jim.
Jogging along on the old red dog.
Rosie and Jim, Rosie and Jim.
And Jeffy stood about.
I don't know. I just
Anyway,
remember Rosie and Jim.
Or John. But Big Break. We need to explain to our across the pond, because there's people in South Africa watching us.
Oh yeah, something in South Africa. It's crazy.
Okay, so Rosie and Jim was a children's programme here in the UK about 2 puppets that sat on a barge boat. A barge
I thought it was on that Big Break.
A barge canal boat.
Yeah.
Who came to life.
Yeah, and whenever their owner buggered off, they'd have like a rave and order Chinese and stuff. Well, maybe not, but that's the sort of thing.
They come to life and that. And Big Break used to be a Saturday night TV show about snooker. Like, it was like a competition snooker game.
They'd have a couple of professional players on, snooker players, and a couple of like, normal people like me and I. And the snooker players had to play snooker for the contestants and try and put a ball to win them a prize and stuff. It was quite fun back in the day.
Hosted by Jim Davidson and John Virgo, who was also...
Wow, you remember John Virgo?
Yes.
Wow, that's amazing.
I've got a geezer, Dad.
So
believe me.
Mrs. P said she still remembers... Oh, she's 34, so just around about our age.
Hi, Mrs. P.
You're a bit younger than us, well done. She says she remembers her auntie getting excited for the movies at 9 o'clock on Channel 5. These were like every night when Channel 5 first come around.
Yeah, 9 o'clock movie.
And also, do we remember Mystic Meg? Oh my god,
I played
do we
Mystic
ever?
Meg in my school play. Mystic Meg, guys, used to come on a national lottery and she'd predict like silly things.
Yes, but people actually took her serious. She had her own bloody newspaper, a page in the newspaper on a daily basis, and she'd give you like your
horoscope.
your horoscope, like sort of waffle.
It wasn't true, but
No. Yvette Fogarty
Hi,
mentioned pages, light up aerials that light up in different colours. One I have a very fond and angry memory about was recording the top 40, which is the music chart, on a Sunday afternoon between like 4 and 7. And you had to wait until you... Say like back in the day, Aqua, Barbie Girl. Maybe you wanted to record that song. And you didn't know what I had the album Behave.
yeah, we did, guys. It was very much different.
I had the
to what
Spice
I grew up.
Girls. Hi, embarrassed. But if you didn't know whereabouts in the chart it was going to be, because they didn't reveal the chart, you had to wait until the song was played. And you had 40 songs and 3 hours to do it in.
Yeah, but the funny thing is when your song come on, even if you wasn't recording the top 40 or whatever, and you knew this song was next, we're gonna have Michael Jackson or whoever. You get typing,
Yeah.
you quickly press the 2 buttons, record quick.
As quick as, and if you missed it, oh, God help you. Wait till next Sunday. And my mum was shouting, Lee, your dinner. I'll be down in a minute, Mum. Down in a minute, Mum. My dad shouting, get your ass down here now, your dinner's ready. It's Sunday. It's a Sunday roast. I was like, but I've been waiting 2.5 hours. I've only got 2 more songs to wait.
Didn't
It
you
might
just
be
used
number
to
1.
start from the beginning and then record the whole thing?
No, because the tapes were 3 hours long back then, and there was like actual cassette tapes was about an hour and a half. Even that was if you put it on long play. If you put it on short play, then you're buggered.
I don't know how I used to manage to do it.
Well, I was used to record some songs.
Right, Mum?
What else was said? Let's do a couple more of these subscriber mentions. Yvette also mentioned Gladiators, which I remember.
We are the gladiators.
Yeah.
Okay, so explain what gladiators is.
Well, Gladiators, everyone knows what Gladiators is. Coming back in America with The Rock hosting it at the minute. So everyone knows. It was a big thing in America as well as the UK, all around the world. Darren Kent says he's 51 years old and he remembers being glued to the TV, because I don't remember this, is before my time, called Why Don't You? Darren, let us know what it's all about, mate, because I can't say I watched that one in all honesty. Taisha Westbrook says she remembers Supermarket Sweep.
Hello. Oh, yeah.
And we'll knock it there on with these on the head, because there's a few more, I'm just trying to find them.
Supermarket Sweep. Good old Alwington.
The Virgo Queen says she remembers the days of channels 1 to 4 and 5 being introduced.
Yeah.
And then she was talking about the difference between fish meat, crab and lobster.
Oh, yeah, you said that was sweet.
Yeah.
You prefer crab.
I'm not a fan of that.
I'm never going to give Lee a cracker.
Oh, for God's sake, you're off your buddy. You are crackers for going in that.
Well, you are. It's not bad.
You don't give me a choice.
Everybody, you know what I'm trying to find out. You're one of the cup crackers, you know.
No, we don't know.
They do, trust
I
me.
don't know.
If you eat crackers with your dinner, then you know. I reckon that's a good one. Okay, so put your chicken and rice in there. Not a chicken. Here, you do it yourself. There's no need for me to hold it for you.
I ain't really got a chicken left.
No, you've got to fill it with rice and the curry sauce. Curry sauce.
Say somebody rice, they can me ruin it. You're showing me waste on rice and something I might not like, are you?
You like poppadoms, you like that? It's a lovely consistency. And everybody does this with the Chinese. You stick your cracker in. It's a nice...
And make a mess.
It's a nice consistency if you like to shape it up.
Ain't that bad, is it?
I told you, I knew we'd like it.
Doing for 13 years, you could have been eating them.
I knew you'd like them.
What the hell are you playing at, love? Well, I've got a bit more to get through here, but that's quite tasty. It's a taste sensation. Okay. Oh, sorry, gassed up then, kids. We're going to get into our actual new memories of being a child. Now, Aim doesn't know any of these that I've come up with, so it'll be new to Aim as well as it is to you guys. We'll get Aim's honest opinion on each one.
Alright, I thought we would do some the other day. We was working a few things out, weren't we?
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry, I got the... No, it's up to you. We'll do a couple of these. If you don't like them, we'll go up to do one.
Alright. Spent my
It's
time
all-
and effort on that.
It's only because you're on this page. That's the only reason why. Do you remember, guys, and if you're of our age or any age above 25, when conkers was a national sport in schools? It was like amazing. Do you remember, Aim?
Yes. My dad had a few tricks.
Conkers was fantastic when we were kids. Like these days, parents don't take the time to take the kids to the park, find a tree, climb the tree for the kids, and rattle down all the conkers. Not that my dad
never
ever
did that.
No, my dad didn't, to be fair, but I've heard other people's dads did. I used to throw big sticks. I'd be there for hours with these trees. I tell you what my dad did. My dad, he works at a hospital for like disabled people or something. I was a kid, I don't remember much about it. And he worked at this hospital. Which one? Crackers. And you're giving me them. I'm not pulling my teeth out. He worked at this hospital, no guys, and they had a conker tree, like a few of them. He'd take the patients out and say, pick some conkers, and the patients would pick conkers, and then he'd bring them back. I kid you not, he brought me about 2 or 3 big carry bags a week of conkers. I was the envy of all my streets. It's like, whoa, your dad's so cool. It's like, did he pick them all on his own? I was like, did he?
Bad day.
They wanted something to do. They weren't getting a day out every day, so he took them to the park or something.
Lee's gone bright red right now, look, guys, because that's a really bad
Oh.
projection of your day.
He had this bloke there. He had no legs, this bloke. And I forget his name now. Like Bob or something, I don't know.
Another Bob.
It might have been Bob, might have been Bill. Bill or Bob. You said the Bill, so it might be the Bill. Or Bill. However, not the Bill. Anyway, I was pushing Bill or Bob. Bob and Bill. And I pushed him in the wheelchair at a fair. Like they was doing like a charity fair. And I pushed him a bit too quick. I was only at 6. And I grabbed the handlebars and Bob or Bill fell out on the floor.
Lee, this isn't good.
I was 6 years old. The bloke was laughing his head off.
You are not painting a good picture of your health care up there, you know.
I was like, sorry, Bob and Bill. Bill and Bob.
Letting you do that.
He was loving it. I have since pushed Aim's mum in a wheelchair and that did not happen.
You don't push my mum, he razzes her around. I can't even see. He thinks he's... What's his name?
Lewis Hamilton.
Lewis Hamilton.
But conkers, guys, was a great thing in school.
You've got a long way off since conkers.
Eh?
You?
What?
And the health care up there, letting you
It
do
don't matter
that.
about that. Conkers, anyways, there'd be tricks. But there was like myths, like if you left it in
Mine
vinegar.
soaked him in vinegar and something. I think he did it in glue as well. Something.
If you leave it in vinegar, apparently, for a whole year, then it would be rock hard the next year. Absolute waffle.
Oh, no, it was.
It used to make them rotten.
It wasn't a year though. It was like overnight or something like that.
And it hurt like a bitch. The conker, like that. You'd swing it at your mate's conker, and you'd miss it, and it'd swing round, because it was always cold when you played conkers. Swing round and wrap you on the knuckles, and you stood there like your hands like already red and cold, and it hurt so bad. So
What's
much
the
pain.
next memory?
You didn't really have much contribution on that, Aim. That's really
You know
good.
why?
No, I don't. Why?
Because he says this all the time. Oh, you didn't have a contribution. I was going to tell you for why.
Go on then, for why?
Because I didn't like playing conkers.
Did you not? Well, you was a girl, I guess. But then again, I've played conkers with girls loads.
No.
They were amazing.
Stop being so sexist.
No, it's not sexy.
You're a girl. I liked it, but I just was into other things. I don't know what it was, but all, in my primary school,
What was it called, boys?
everyone used to play with tennis balls. Look,
Didn't they also used to play Kiss Chase a lot?
I love kiss chase.
Yeah, you was the champion of that, weren't you, Aim?
Don't catch me. Don't catch me.
No, I ain't running. I ain't running, mate. And then like one of the wrong ones come near you. But, hey, get away.
Oh, yeah, more specific.
It's your name.
Well, you can talk.
I was there.
Your whole mouth, Lee. You just spat a bit of rice. Right, next one.
Do you remember anybody This is 2 items here, items of clothing. Shell suits and popper joggers. We mentioned popper joggers in passing the other day.
Not Papa John's.
No, not Papa John's, no. Shell suits were the most hideous things, looking back, you could imagine wearing.
I had a purple and yellow one.
I can't remember what colour mine was, but I absolutely loved it. I thought it was a dog's, cooners in my shell suit. If you're not sure what one is, it's not a suit that Michelle made, it's a shell suit. Check it out in the house. Type in shell suit UK and you'll see there's things we all wore.
They'll come back in.
I know, but as kids we was like, whoa, look how cool we are.
Mine was brilliant. I got a picture of mine upstairs, guys, when I was a little kid.
Well, I saw you wearing one the other day.
Yeah.
You just said to come back in. We'd not go on a night out wearing one.
Would you, Lee?
No, I won't wear one ever again.
Mind you, he's wearing canary yellow bloody bright shorts.
Oh,
now.
it's stopping out my bloody clothes and my attire. The other thing was popper joggers, which was basically tracksuit bottoms or
Stood down the side.
I don't even know how you call them in America. That's whatever, Adidas trousers basically. And they'd have these press studs down the side, and if your mate or somebody in your class didn't like you, they'd rip them open, and they got all the way up to the top of your leg, so you'd see like your boxer shorts.
Puma ones. And mine were dark navy blue, and then the popper bit was orange.
They was like absolutely amazing back then. These days, again, they just look so terrible and cheesy.
Everybody has them now.
Well, everyone who could afford them. The ones who couldn't, I think they just used to like cut a big slit up the side of their trousers and put like safety pins in them. Not really the same, really, is it? Do you remember when we were kids and you could make an honest living? You could. I don't know if Aim did. I don't think she was allowed out to do this, but I was. And you didn't have to go out and selling drugs as kids when you were like 5 and 6. You didn't have to go out and beat up an old lady. No. You could go and wash cars. Now, I made a great load of money. I made about £2.70. Walk up and down my street with a bucket and a chamois leather. Just washing people's cars. Knock. Alright, Pete, do you want your car washing? Oh, do I have to? Well, my dad told me to come and ask you. Alright, then how much? What's the going rate? It's about 10p, Lee. Well, that 10p it is then. You'd wash his car in the dirty water. You'd take next door to Paul, who's his brother-in-law. Paul, do you want your car washing? Do you have to? Yeah, 10p. You do it all day.
Me and Tia's dad, when we went to school together, did something a little bit more interesting. As when we was a bit older. So I used to do work experience at another high school, and there we did like this big tuck shop type thing. But they used to get like big plastic boxes full of strawberry laces, cola bottles, and everything like that. So I went and bought 2 boxes for £30. Give them to me as a present, and I was like, right, forget these. I went to the shop and got some like paper bags. You know what they put the 10p mix in, like the little paper bags like that. Sold them all for 50p a bag. I made an absolute packet.
You should have gone on The Apprentice, Junior Apprentice, or even the real one. I don't care.
Yeah.
I think you could be Alan Sugar's chosen one.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, exactly. Do you remember? Oh, sorry, I was just talking about that because you mentioned that one. What the hell? Oh, yeah. All other than washing cars, I used to once a year. You can't get away with it these days. They will not let you do it. I don't think it's the police, and it's all PC in it. No, you can't do that.
What?
We used to go round penny for a guy. You'd get some old clothes. You'd stuff them full of rolled up newspaper. Draw a face on a piece of paper or something. Stick it on across the top with a hood over the top. What?
So on Bonfire Night in UK, which is the 5th of November, Guy Fawkes, many years ago, I can't remember the date, that's
Don't
in
matter.
education, that is, was going to blow up the Houses of Parliament.
And Argos.
No, what are you talking about? So, he was going to blow up. I'm going to have to check that date out, guys, because I want you to know the date.
Well, they can just check it out themselves.
No, I will inform you. And anyway, so he got found anyway, Guy Fawkes did. And since then, we had a thing on November the 5th called Bonfire Night. And you'd get, Guy Fawkes would be maybe like you'd use a straw and a pillowcase for the head and stuff the body in, stuff straw in like an outfit, so like a top and trousers.
Well, I just said them.
And then that would be Guy Fawkes, and you'd say penny for the guy. And basically, we'd collect money, wouldn't we?
Yeah.
Well, I didn't do that.
No, too prim and proper you was. I was sat outside the shop all day, me and my mate was, raised £4.72, split it between us and bought a couple of cans. It's great. There, penny for the guy. It's amazing. Everyone give you a weird look, like, what the hell are you doing there, sitting with your mate all drugged up on the floor.
1605 that was, and this is Guy Fawkes.
Was that really him though, or was that just an imitation drawing? Because 1605, I don't think they had cameras back then.
Well, no, that's what he looked like, you know.
It's like when they say Jesus looked like the images that we see. I don't think he did. I think he looked more... He was probably bald, actually, Jesus was. And, you know, how can we know you look like that? We never see pictures of God. What's that all about? Anyway,
We're not going to go into the religion thing now.
no, we're not going to go to religion today because it's too PC. Anyways, do you remember when you was in school, Imo?
I remember very much so.
Yes, in primary school. I don't know if you was the same situation as me. These days, kids get given laptops to do their work on in class. They get given their own tablets to take home.
We had martial too, huh?
When I was in school, the only tablets I got given was a paracetamol if I had a bit of toothache. But we used to have one computer in the room. That was it. It was at the front of the class. It looked like a bloody block of flats. It was that bloody big. This one computer, and it took like 4. The teacher was like, okay, at 2 o'clock this afternoon, one person can go on the computer.
Oh no, we had a few, like a wall full of them.
In primary school?
Yeah. Our classroom had like about 10, and then you had 2 to a computer, so like them.
Well, we had one in one of our classes. And they said, right, someone's going on at 2 o'clock. This is what we're going to do. We're going to turn it on now at 8 o'clock. By 2 o'clock, it will have warmed up. It was a nightmare. And they always crashed.
In school, they used to roll in this huge television on this squeaky little...
In a black box cabinet thing.
And then in England, you won't know it in America. I don't know. But we had to watch something heavy if you weren't watching. Do you remember Geordie Racer, the pigeons?
I love that. I love that programme.
Geordie Racer, Geordie Racer. And it was just a programme about this lad who had pigeons or something.
Yeah, something like that.
And you'd sit there in your classroom, you'd watch it. I mean, that was bad, wasn't it? That really?
I used to go to this classroom, this lady. Not just me, it wasn't like that. There was a few of us selected every other day. And she'd take us in, she'd record it once a week, Geordie Racer. And then, over the course of 5 days, all the class would have gone in there at some point. Into this little room, it was like the best room in the whole school. It was like, because it wasn't a proper classroom.
Yeah, we used to have like a room and it had like material hung up. And it was like a little house and you could...
That was sort of like what I'm on about, I think. Oh, this lady was called Mrs. Webster. Lovely lady. And she went out the classroom with this lad called Kieran. I think he'd been naughty or something. And he was like 6 or 7. I was 7 and not 6. And I said to my mates, I bet them two have gone to, you know...
how did you know at that age?
I probably said, I bet them two have gone to make love. Something like that, anyway. And then she come back in, some little shit in the room. He said you and him are doing it. And I got in so much trouble.
How would you know at that age?
Maybe I was 8, I don't know. I was in primary school now. She never had me back again. I never got to see the end of Geordie Racer. I'm still scarred by that event these days. I'm sure in love with that lady.
But what gets me is like...
Wow.
How would you know what that type of thing
That brings me on to my next topic of conversation.
Maybe I have one.
Yes, go on, I'd love to hear yours today. Remember what we just said, guys. How did I know that? We'll come back to that.
My topic, as in what I remember at school, is like a bit older than primary school, like high school. You all had your sections in the playground and places to be. So like the lads would sort of play handball in one section. You had, you had the smokers in another section which was called Smokers Corner. In our high school we had something called the lecture theatre and then you had this, and when I say It was enormous, bigger than your TV. Huge TV, come in and play all like MTV songs. We had DJs and everything come to our. It was fantastic. And then I did choir. I love choir.
You was good at it though, weren't you? Well, some of these have seen you singing when you was drunk.
Sang at the Millennium Dome. I sang at the Alex Theatre.
I sang in the bath. I got the confidence. I just sang in here in front of you.
But, like,
I didn't go down.
My memories of things like that was you always had your sort of own little section of the school where you'd always be. Where's I'm going to be? Probably in the music room.
Not around the back of the bike shed.
Oh yeah, something. I can't even remember any bike sheds.
Don't think
we always used to snog behind the AstroTurf.
I just never used to snog, like ever in school. I think I had one snog. I might have imagined that one. Yeah. But Aim just said then to the guys, how did I know about that at 7 or 8 years old, about my teacher and my fellow people? Brings on to our next point.
My mum would be mortified if she thought I knew about that at that age.
It brings on to the next point now. These days, you lucky kids, I mean, if you are not older, I mean, you kids, I mean, like, when you're like 12, 13, whatever. When we were that age, we had to...
12?
12 or 13. No. What?
I'm going to hit my plate with a rib. You know something? If I ever speak in the next day or two to your mum and dad, I'm going to say, where the hell was you?
Now listen.
No, I'll go back. Not 12 or 13.
You know what I say?
I know exactly what you're on
about.
about.
When I was 12 or 13.
You're on about porn magazines.
Oh, you mucky bitch. Oh no, you've gone below the belt now, love. I was just going to talk about the Argos catalogue.
12 or 13?
Yeah.
Surely not. I don't care anymore.
Let me help you, Emma.
12 or 13?
I don't know. Listen, this is how it works, guys. So about 12 or 13, if you're 12 or 13 now.
No!
You don't have to root for him, do you? You don't have to go searching for it.
You don't inform a 12 or 13-year-old what to do on the internet.
It's a joke. You don't have to go searching for your dad's bike collection magazines.
My dad never had none.
Your dad did have him. We found him in his loft.
Yeah, right.
Anyways. No, so what I was saying... You don't have to go searching for your brother's old bike magazines and goody Auto Trader car magazines looking for some mucky mags. Because it's all on the internet. You just click a button, there you are, you got it all. When I was your age, internet didn't exist. When I was like 9 or 10 or 11, 12, there was no internet. It was on this...
really boring part of the conversation.
No, it's not. It was on
it's
this...
just so bad what you're promoting now.
What am I promoting? I'm saying that they got it easier these days. You were
for
so
what,
PC.
For what?
For what?
What have they got it easy for, like?
For personal pleasure. They got it easier.
You know, you
just stop being up your own arse, Aim. Pack it in. You was had a boyfriend at 13. I didn't. Sorry?
Hi?
Okay, anyway. My first thing like that actually come from my uncle. It did. What? My uncle come down. He was quite open and sort of pro-porn, I guess you could say. He moved out and wore leather at like 15, 16. And he is gay. He's got himself a lovely partner called John. And we used to get on with him. We don't get on with him too much anymore. But the first time I knew of my uncle being properly gay, I went to his birthday party. And everyone was...
his wedding reception.
No, it wasn't. It was his birthday party. And everyone was walking around in leather chaps and leather shorts. I was like, oh, okay. I was like 12. I was like, it's a bit different, isn't it? But that was alright. That was cool. Anyways. But my uncle come through to visit one day in Lancaster and said, Lee, do you want to walk down the shop? I said, alright, and Keith, if you want to. I'm happy watching the football or whatever, but if you want to.
And how old are you?
I don't know, about 12. He says, 13. No, I must have been 12 because I told my mum about it. And,
you're all sick.
He says, I'll buy you a magazine. We was on the way to the spa.
Can you imagine that now? Do you want to go with your uncle to buy a magazine at
my
13?
mum didn't know that. He said, I'll buy you a magazine. I thought he meant a Buddy Games magazine.
That's
like,
when my wife's pleased, you disgusting
Xbox, PlayStation, football, whatever. So, okay.
Now, what a normal 13-year-old should be having.
I'll get Games Master, whatever it's called, this gaming magazine. He says,
something to master over.
He said, I meant like one of them ones up there. I was like, oh, you mean the football one on the next shelf? He said, no, up there. I was like, oh, well, okay. And then he said, which one do you want? I was like, I sort of got all embarrassed and nervous. Just sort of nodded towards one.
The thing is, though...
No, the thing is...
Don't you know when you're saying this out loud, does it not ring alarm bells?
I felt awkward afterwards.
Forget awkward. It's my baby's uncle took her down the shop if you was a bloke or a girl. Do you want a porn? I'd rip his f***ings off.
Anyway... He knew we weren't going to get one any other way. He was just trying to open my eyes to whatever, I don't know. So, I told my mum about it that night anyway. And she weren't impressed. I didn't understand why, but she weren't impressed.
That's the scary part. He didn't understand why they wouldn't impress. So what makes it...
But kids
the
these
mum
days...
is coming out in me right about
Kids
now,
these days don't have to worry about that sort of thing.
Not kids. That's quite right. Kids these days shouldn't have to worry about things like that.
Kids these days want to look at things like that and they are growing up.
Do you mean teenagers?
Teenagers.
Late-age teenagers.
Well, if you say so.
No, you're just a filthy little shit, are you? I'm sorry for swearing.
Hey, you had a boyfriend at 13, so pack it in. I
no,
didn't.
But you can't ask you where do you get off asking your... Oh, I'm not...
No, I never asked him at all. He said, I'll go and buy your magazine. And then he went to Amsterdam a couple of years later and sent one through the post. And I was like, oh, okay, well, whatever. Anyways, moving on from that subject, because I was like, deflate the whole situation here, guys.
Don't you come off the bloody video having a go at me. I think you're all feral. You are, that's wrong, that is, in my opinion.
We might
What's
as well
everyone's
leave this.
opinion on that, guys? Oh no, we'll carry on. What other bloody fun stories Lee's got to do with family?
When we were kids...
Power!
No, you know you love water. Or bottled water. That were always the way, guys. So now when you walk into Tesco or whatever, there's nothing but bottled water. When we were kids, if you drank bottled water, you was looked at as being a bit odd. Like, can't your mum and dad afford a bottle of pop? What the hell are you drinking, what do they call it? Council pop for? But these days, water can be sell about £4 or £5 a bottle in like the posh shops. But not when we were kids. No, it was called council pop. You're like, bloody hell, your mum and dad have sent you out a bottle of water? The hell are they playing at?
Oh yeah.
Not that they were actually being healthier than us drinking our bloody roller cola. Remember that roller cola? Oh no, the battery.
So anyway.
Oh, the sound will be different now, guys. We're not using our microphone, just the microphone on the phone.
And if this sound doesn't work, well, I'm sorry. We're just going to talk a couple of.
It was on that water, weren't we there?
Oh yeah. So when I've always loved water since I was really, really young, and I mean really young. You know, 12, 13 is really, really young.
Right.
Anyway, so I'd go out with my friends, but I wasn't. I was about 15, something like that. And we'd all go down, like, we had this park at the end of our road and a pub on the corner. Like, it was a family pub, and like, all my friends would sit on the wall outside, summer's night. So I had to be in about 11:30. It was actually at the end of my road, and like, my mum trusted all my friends and stuff, so I was alright. And we was all of our parents and everything used to live in this street and literally round the corner. And I come back and I had a drink of water, and my dad was like, she's drinking water? And Mum was like, yes. And he's like, she's been on drugs. She's been on drugs. I was like, I just like water, you fooly-eyed dad. Can't say nothing.
No respect to your dad for your dad, did you, about that? Clearly. Call him a fooly eye.
I would never... Look, Nolly, you want to look at
yourself?
yourself?
There.
Nolly, look at yourself. You know here and here, it's bright orange. So don't you tap and tell me about myself.
I thought you might want to be told about yourself.
Lee, but what about you right there? Don't you...
Anyways.
He's peed me off today, guys.
But the water situation was, literally, I didn't drink water ever. Like, at all.
Has it gone?
Sorry, guys. Correcting the merchandise here. Now it's stuck on your chin.
Get it on.
I'm going to pick up.
It's gone?
Yes, gone.
What about yours now?
I can't see mine. Is it gone?
Do you know what? As well as your uncle buying your porn magazines, you should have got your mum to teach you how to eat.
Who's saying stuff like that?
You know, actually get it in your mouth rather than on your face.
Yeah, water. What a pain in the arse.
He has a drink of Pep-Tac out the bottle. He comes to kiss me and he's just got this white film around his face.
Yeah, I do.
Pep-Tac is like Gaviscon, which is antacid medication.
Yeah, because I
Water.
Water. I just didn't drink it as a kid.
Daddy?
Yeah, if I did have a drink, it was because we'd run out of pop in the house. You know, like, I used to go on bike rides for like hours with my mates. You didn't need to worry about telling your parents. You'd say, Mum, I'm going out with Gary, not Gary, I was going out with Lee, I'm called Lee, but I had two other mates called Lee. I was like, I'm going out with Lee and Steve, and we're going out for a bike ride for the day. Alright then, no problem. No phones. You didn't need a phone. And I barely knew my house phone number. I had no money for the phone to ring up.
I still remember all my friends' house phone numbers.
I don't know. I remember my old one from when I was a kid. 31802. Well, it doesn't matter.
Mum 724568. It's not now.
Good job they don't know the area codes.
But even if they did, it wouldn't be my family now.
I know it'd be somebody else. Oh, it's so weird, isn't it? When you move out of your house, like you've lived in for years, and you go back past there and like someone else lives there.
Well, no, because I've lived in that house practically all my life down there.
Well, I hadn't. When I left my house on that street where you visited that one time, and I went past it with you and my mum, where it was going to my nan's, I was like, whoa, other people now live there. That's odd. It just felt weird. Because I've spent like 17 years there.
Well, what was weird about my street where my parents live, even though my mum is, they are moving, but we lived across the road as well for a bit. And then we lived across the road again. So, like, we switched sides.
Mm-hmm.
And then we lived in, like, this other part. What are you doing?
I'm giving my dog some meat.
What? Yo, you eat that partly.
I want to give my dog eats.
You know what, sometimes...
I paid for this, leave me be.
How many times have I paid?
But today, you didn't...
No, I'm more... You know, I'm more
What?
pay out than you.
I said it's order a basic Chinese, you ordered all extra.
£34
Well,
between four is actually relatively good.
when one person ain't paying for it, yeah.
Lee, shut up! You're doing my head in today, Lee. I was ready for a really fun video.
Nothing's been amazing, baby. Do you remember the days when you had to go to the actual park or firework display to see fireworks? No, any Tom, Dick and Harry can get them, can't they?
No, because I always used to have fireworks at home.
Well, I used to go to an actual
The reason being, guys,
show.
it wasn't that, like, I'm not saying that in a snobby way. I'm saying it because I was terrified
You
of
sound
fireworks.
terrible. I actually had them at home. I didn't. I had to pay £5 or whatever it was to go and see him.
Oh, well, you should have gone and asked your dodgy uncle to get you some from somewhere.
Well, actually, did you go to his to watch them?
I never wanted to go, guys. I'm scared of balloons. I'm scared of anything that goes bang. Like, I hate cars backfiring. I hate loud motorbikes. I hate loud cars. And do you realise this is actually a medical illness? If you actually... Right, I can't even... Are you going to look that up for me?
No.
Oh, God, I have to do all the research.
We don't need to.
No, I'm not going to, but if you are actually... Like, I get a very, very, very bad feeling when I hear, like, a really loud noise. It gives me extreme anxiety. But it's like a sick feeling. That is actually a medical condition. So I never used to go to things like that because I was always terrified.
I used to go to them, but then I'd think, what the hell are we here for? Something gets fired out of something. Because I was a kid, I didn't know what it was. It disappears into the air. And then you're like, wow, what's the point?
People spend hundreds on fireworks. It literally lasts seconds.
Yeah, we've been at fault for that. We spent about £70-80 a year or two ago for our tier. When she was like 30, she was about 14.
Yeah, but people spend 100 on like one of these,
I
if
know.
not more. Like I think there's fireworks that are like thousands of pounds. I just don't get it unless you have serious money to burn.
The only ones I like watching are the ones on New Year's Eve and other big shows like say Olympics and stuff. But saying that, the problem with that one is, who the hell would stand around on New Year's Eve waiting about 6 hours for a firework display?
Thousands and thousands and thousands of people on the Thames, Lee.
Well, they need to...
That's the Thames River in London,
Yeah.
by the way, by the London Eye. That's where they do our New Year's Eve fireworks.
It ain't my cup of tea, so I've never gone.
This year we didn't even make it New Year's Eve. We was watching The Mountain Between Us with Rose. Sorry, not with Rose. Kate Winslet and
Idris
Idris
Elba.
Elba.
Yeah, and years ago when Anne was unwell on another occasion, was all unwell this year.
Hello,
on the
baby.
previous occasion, we watched Juno.
Bonnie.
That's
Say
all
hello.
good.
Thank
Right.
you.
We need to get Ames. Ask a stupid question out of the way, guys, because we all know you're waiting for it.
God, it's red hot, isn't it, today?
It
Absolutely.
was meant
But
to
mind
be
you, we
cloudy.
are in here with all the windows shut and the curtain closed.
Yeah. It was meant to be cloudy today and a bit chilly, but not chilly, but breezy.
Cloudy with a chance of no beds.
That's not very funny, Aim, is it?
Oh, it is.
Okay.
That was actually really nice, wasn't it, today?
Yeah, I enjoyed it.
Look, he left that cracker. Did you even like it? So you're taking the mic.
I didn't mind the taste of it. Come on, Anne, keep us going whilst I find this.
So, I was and am terrified of loud noises. So, when we have like a birthday in the house, everybody still put balloons up and things like that, and I cannot. The fear of God comes into me, and I'm like absolutely terrified. And that brings me on to the question of the day for you guys. What is your phobias? I want to know in the comments below, please, and we will read this out in our, well, when we put a video out, we will respond to these. What is your guys' phobias? Whether it's balloons, clowns, spiders, ghosts, anything. Whether it's, even people are frightened of baked beans. So whatever your phobia is and whatever you're scared of, put it down below because we are excited to find out.
Can I answer now? I'm frightened of you.
You should be.
Now, my question is, guys, who in your family, have you got a relative or a relative basically?
We're only going to start doing one for the questions as well, I think. No, you can today because you started.
Oh, cheers,
but
boss.
From next time, I am the boss.
I know, boss. What's I called you, boss?
Shall I tell you a little
All right,
quote?
let me finish my question.
And everybody
boss.
knows this quote. So, the man is the head of the house, but the woman is the neck, and the neck can turn the head any way she wants. Next question.
My question is, guys, and you don't have to answer, but if you do have an embarrassing story, Barney, go get a drink. Your breath's terrible. Is there somebody in your family when you was a kid who did something for you, like without your parents knowing it? So, like, I just told you about my uncle. No, that's been anything like that time. Thank you. Maybe they bought you a bottle of vodka when you was underage. Maybe they covered for you whilst you went to a party you weren't meant to be going to. One of your relatives who was like Mr. or Mrs. Cool whilst you was a teenager. I'm like, if I had a young nephew or whatever, I'd be Mr. Cool. Because I'd be like, look, let's go down there and we'll get you whatever you want. Do you want some vodka? Get you some vodka. I can get you some smokes. Get you some smokes. Do you want some weed? I'll sort it out.
Smokes? You sound like an Australian.
Whatever. And I'd be like, look, I know it's not your 7th birthday yet, but come on, don't tell your parents. That'd be great as an older uncle. Parkinson. Right.
To your side, not my side. I would let my niece and nephew around you if you're going to buy
little Jade, isn't he his brother? His brother, and it's
Lee, I'm going to be honest.
I'm great to him.
Queen'd have your head off. English, he would.
I won't give him a chance, I'm too quick. Well, I'm not anymore.
He would check your jawline clean off your face. And you know he would.
Yeah. I won't tell him. I said, Jade, if you tell him, I'm not buying him again. Right.
Even I won't mess with him, and I was engaged to him for 9 years.
9 years. You put a ring on it. The cheap little line there from a Beyonce song.
Yeah, so answer the questions, guys. So again, like Lee's question, if you got any, relatives who did anything dodgy for you, like go and buy your illegal things. Or, I want to know your phobias. I'm more interested in that one, to be fair. I want to know what you are scared of, please.
And our question of the day for Amos Game and Stupid Question segment is, Amo, what smell do you hate but you can't stop smelling?
Rubber.
You hate the smell of rubber but you can't stop smelling it?
No, I love the smell of rubber. But
yeah, you did, didn't you, when you was younger?
You know, you dummies. I keep rubbing it. Or pacifier. I'd rub the smell the rubber.
I can't say I really do. Mine would be diesel. You know, you walk past the petrol station.
No, but I don't hate it. I love it. I love the smell of petrol.
You wouldn't be caked in there, would you?
No, it says, what smell do you hate, but you keep smelling it?
I think we should have a quick, serious discussion about something that's been on my mind.
Hang on, can I just answer your question?
On.
Just let me answer.
Go on, Amanda. Christ, it's like a warm sauna. Go on.
A warm sauna?
Yeah, rather than a cold sauna, it's a warm sauna.
You don't have a cold sauna, you have a red hot sauna. You're just not making sense. Okay, so I want to say.
Then say it.
You've asked me the question.
I'm waiting for the answer, love.
I want to say Barney's breath.
You hate it but can't stop smelling it.
It's not like I can't stop smelling it, but I don't sort of push him away. But it's terrible. But it just makes Barney.
I'm not even joking.
It's toxic. You know, if you bottled that stuff up, you could potentially gas out a building with this breath.
If he's in the room with Aim in the bedroom and I go to the bathroom, if he starts barking, because sometimes he'll just have a random bark, when you open the door, he won't be near the door, he'll be on the end of the bed, which is about 15 foot away from the door. the room just smells of his breath.
And it's not that we don't brush his teeth. It's the fact that if you go near his mouth, he will kill you. This is a little killer.
He don't look it.
Oh, he is. He's took on Great Danes, Alsatians.
Ain't you, Barney? You don't take shit from no one.
But like, I can touch his mouth like that, but he won't let many people. Like when he tries to clean the sleep out of his eye, he goes to bite you, doesn't he?
Can he? Oh, brothers. Hello, man.
Yeah, you look quite alike.
Oh, you leave my hair alone, love. I told you I need to sort it. I will not. We're gonna
I can't really answer that question because there's nothing. No, there's no. I mean, I don't want to stop smelling what I smell.
Okay.
Paint. I like the smell of paint, but you don't want to keep smelling that sort.
No.
Gloss.
Last one we're going to do on our flashbacks because we're going to fit this serious conversation.
Is this a new section? Flashbacks.
The flashbacks are childhood. Remember, when you was a kid, you could get a 6-week-old come around. You can guarantee. You can't guarantee it nowadays in the UK. The weather would be great every day, all the way through the 6-week-olds. You never got a bad day. My mum said, we're going to Blackpool in 3 weeks' time. You could guarantee on that day.
You'd hope it was a bad day.
Shut up. Blackpool's amazing.
Playing.
And the weather would be amazing and it was great. These days, you can't plan what you're going to do tomorrow, let alone next week. It's ridiculous. We went on holiday in August to Torquay. Like, it's going to be beautiful weather. It's got to be. It's cost us like £2,000. It was the worst weather you could possibly imagine.
Well, it wasn't the worst. We had a few bad rainy days.
Bad rainy days? Me and Tia come looking at a couple of bloody wet prawns. One day we'd be absolutely drenched.
Down whacked me in the eye.
We got absolute salt trying to get KFC.
Do you remember, talking to Blackpool, you can go and watch the illuminations there, which are like lights on the lamppost, like of Disney characters and everything. All the trams are lit up and they're going. It's really cool actually for kids, isn't it?
Back then it was really good. Not so much now, but back then.
And we got lost in Blackpool one day.
Brilliant barn.
We got on, didn't we? Because Lee doesn't live that far away from Blackpool, and we went on the bus and with his mum, and I don't know what actually happened, but we couldn't get back home, could we?
No, it's just that the bus was like every hour or something like that, and we was at the wrong bus stop for ages, and then we finally got to the right bus stop.
So we were stranded with all the stag and hen-dos. Me, your mum, Tia and yourself.
Yeah, and it was like
Tia was only really young. She was like 4.5, 5.
She was really young, and me and her, I had to take her to a toilet in like a McDonald's or something like that. Like one of the places
terrifying.
Open late at night. She was really desperate for the toilet, right for the bus. But look, we'll go and find somewhere, and all the idiots are out. Big groups of lads, big groups of lasses. But I was more scared of the girls than the lads. Anyways, this was me and Tia. And I used to wear glasses, and I'm sure this is what was said. Something was said to me anyway by a group of lads. I think one of them said, "Hey, it's Harry Potter!" And I was like, yeah, cheers to that. I thought it could have been worse. I could have got battered. And Tia was like, "Where's Harry Potter, Dad?" I was like, "I don't know."
Well, you ain't got to worry because I saved Lee's life in Torquay anyway.
Yeah, well, you didn't, did you?
I did.
Did you?
I turned into like defence mob, don't I?
Defence mode, not defence mob.
No, I am like the mob when it comes to defence. That's it.
Alright.
I turn into like, I don't know, I'm quite calm and collected really, but when someone comes to my family, that's it.
Nobody actually came for us, guys. It was just a daft
No, in
situation.
Torquay, they wasn't very nice to you.
No, there are a lot of idiots. We've already gone over that though, with all the beards. They like a beard in Torquay. I'd love a beard. Right, wrap us up, Emma.
I would like you not to have a beard unless you had dark hair.
We figured it out the other day though. When you die, your facial hair keeps growing. So that's my only chance
I
to get a
didn't
beard.
figure it out. I already knew this.
I didn't.
Your hair and nails.
Yeah, well, my nails, I always...
On the understanding you are buried, not cremated, obviously.
I don't have nails, so that's a bugger. I'm not looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to getting a beard.
I want a hydro cremation. Cremated in water. It's like you are dissolved.
That in the past.
I don't want to anything else. Anyway, gotta go now, guys, because we got things to do.
We're going to upload our food review on our
gotta go
channel.
to the shop.
No, I don't. I'm going to the shop. You didn't contribute towards Chinese. I'm not going to pick up your wine.
I contributed to the fact that you give me some money and I'll give it you back.
Oh, that's really sweet of you, Ryan. How about you contribute by... You've got your makeup on. Take a walk.
I hardly got any.
You've been out since lockdown started.
Because I am being careful with my mother.
Someone said the other day on one of the comments...
Do you not go to the grocery shops?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't, because it's literally around the corner.
Right then, say goodbye.
Goodbye.
Okay. I'm going to do your bit. What's your bit again? Okay, guys, thank you for watching.
No.
I hope you enjoyed.
No.
I'm Lee, the amazing one. This is Aim, who just sits there.
Come on.
Hit the thumbs up.
No.
Oh, don't forget to be nice.
No.
What the hell?
Remember
to be nice, be kind, positive.
No.
Don't look at adult mags until you're 13.
Remember to be kind, remember to be nice. Comment, share, like and subscribe, and don't forget to turn on your notification bell
And thumbs down.
so you don't forget to watch our upcoming videos. But when you go to the notification bell, press all, because then you will see our community page. And also, do not ask any family members to buy you illicit magazines.
Always ruining a good conversation.
I had to rein him in a bit when I met Lee. I
weren't buying him at that age.
I
21 I weren't. No I weren't,
Keep a straight face and look at
I
that
might have
camera.
the internet by then.
I'm not even gonna go there. I'd come out of a relationship with someone older than Lee.
I should hope so. I was younger than you. You got me. You cradle snatcher.
You were 3 months younger.
Don't matter. That's
when I
perfect,
met Lee, let me say one
Remember what
thing.
she said? Be nice, be kind. She'd be nice.
I'm being nice. I was nice to you when I made you grow up. Lee, I'm not even gonna go down that road. You wasn't very grown up, was you, at that point, Lee?
Hey, why don't you try to go down the road yourself and go and get your booze?
Oh, that's why I'm keeping quiet.
Anyway, guys.
Actually, me and Lee, I know we always take the piss out of each other, but we really love each other, don't we?
It's debatable right now, look.
We do, even though he was filthy.
Anyway, we're not going to end conversations right now.
No, I'm just saying, not like that. You disgust me.
You just said even though he was filthy.
I didn't mean it like that.
I love you too.
Forget it, you can
I love you too.
No.
Okay.
Now, Lee, shove the fucking spare rib at your nose. Anyway, forget being nice, forget being kind. Shove your finger up your husband's nose.
Hit the thumbs up, guys, and everything Aim said. And we will see you next time.
And if you don't see Lee, well, God knows where he's gone.
Because I'm fishing out the bloody spare rib out my nose.
Or either that or they'll be fishing you out of a pond.
Either that or I'll cut my leg off tomorrow with the chainsaw.
Right, everybody now, this is getting insane.
It is. Insane in the membrane.
Did you enjoy the Chinese?
Insane in the brain. Yeah, I love that song.
Sometimes.
Whoop on me. I love that song, Cypress Hill.
Why don't you just do it all on the camera, Lee?
Insane in the brain.
He'll be on OnlyFans next.
I bloody well be showing my balls on our fans, thank you.
It's not just for that.
I meant me footballs. My football collection, you dirty tramp. Always got it on your mind, haven't you?
I really am in back. Lee, I mean this, look at me. Not look at me.
Oh, look at me,
Kathy, you look at me. I've got one word to say to you.
What's that?
You're a perv.
Thank you.
No, seriously though, Lee, you have gone over the top. You have. Look at me. You have gone.
I don't.
No, I haven't finished. Guys, hang on. I've got to just tell Lee something.
Guys.
You really haven't, Lee. I swear I've got over the top with this video, with the things that you've said.
Let me know in the comments, have I gone over the top?
I mean...
If you want these videos to continue,
no,
you better back me up.
I won't come in then, Lee.
Go out the door then.
No, I mean it, Lee. You'll go out the door.
Later.
Someone will be coming to collect you.
Say laters.
Oh, I won't. I never say laters.
Have I got to fetch your wine?
I'm not saying laters. I can't even say it that quick.
Go on,
now.
say later. So I've got a word. I've got something to say.
No.
Say, see you later, George. Go on.
No.
Go on, I'm not fetching you wine. See you later, George.
We've got a bee's nest in the roof.
And happy days.
See you later, George.
There you go.
And Redknapp.
Harry Redknapp.
Can't say that.
No.
We've got a list.
I can't say free.
Say you say George.
George.
Say I say listen, George.
Yeah,
George.
I think it's hilarious.
I think it sounds like I'm from Eton.
I think
George.
Yeah.
Hello, George.
I just think it sounds like
It's like a George. It's like George.
It's
hey,
cute.
Look,
We're going now. How old's my Tom?
Your my Tom? No. You can't wiggle your ears. Stop doing that stupid. Can't wiggle your ears.
No, I can't wiggle my ears unless I do this. But you can't put things through your ears, I can. I can keep spare change in mine.
I often ask you what you're going to do when you're old with this situation.
I am old, I'm 35,
no,
I'm halfway
I mean,
to dead.
60s, 70s, it's just not going to look appropriate.
I might not make it past 35 and a half, eh?
Oh, real touch wood. I hope you do.
Well, I bloody hope I do too, because this child's taking off. Laters. Bye-bye.